This is part 2, the haul from Grace Centers of Hope. Here's a quick scan of everything that I got. This is the haul from the Grace Center of Hope. It was my first time to that location and I actually kind of liked it. It was very interesting. For instance, like I found these teacups all taped together as a group, which is great. They're all together. I don't have to hunt for them for one price. But then the saucers were in with the plates on a completely different aisle. But I'm so glad that I found them. I was hoping to find the saucers for these, but I didn't see them. They might have been there and I might have missed them. I don't know. But I will be back to this location. These sell with or without their saucers, and so do these. But let's start over here. And these were also grouped together, but the way they were grouped together, they don't even sit upright. I'm going to lay them down over here. But let's start with this. So I found this, and I thought, oh, that is really neat. And I don't know, it was just kind of unique. And I thought, oh, I bet that has some value. It is made in Mexico, and it says 1991 H&HD. It is an, oh my goodness, oh, Hearth and Home Designs, and it looks like there was different prices on it. Oh, I don't even have this in the camera. So I ended up paying $2.99 for it. I'm not sure what that other price was for, or if that was even from that place, because sometimes people buy things then donate them to a different thrift store and they don't take the writing off, they just write over it, and I think that's what happened there. So I just love this. So this might be coming up on a future whatnot sale, so in that case I might not say how much I think it goes for. You can always look them up on eBay. There is some a bunch of ones like this for sale, and they're all different seed varieties. They're all different seeds. So this one happens to be the nasturtium, and I think if you have like a bigger set, they obviously sell for more. Now let's go over, well, let's talk about these because these are right here in front of me. So I was looking at a set of teacups that were unusual right next to where these were on the shelf. And I was like, oh, those are nice, they're pretty, they're made in Germany. And I'm like, oh, I wonder what these are before I, get into looking at that. And as I turned this over, I saw the Villeroy and Bach on it. I was like, well, I think these are already going in the cart. Before I even look them up, is Florina is the pattern, and it's this really delicate, like blue wavy pattern on the side of the teacup. So I have a set of 6. These sell well just because of the name, and it has that Metlack on it, and it says 1748, which I think is when they were established, and it says bone china on the bottom. So a set of 6 of these is going to sell well. I didn't see this exact pattern, but I don't worry about that when it comes to that name. And of course I put them on eBay and Etsy, and just because it's not selling well on Etsy or it's not listed on eBay, doesn't mean it's not a good item to pick up. I know people kind of go by that sell-through rate on eBay, which is a good way of doing things for a lot of items, but sometimes it just doesn't apply. If these are fairly rare and nobody's sold any of these in the past 6 months, it's not going to come up as a good price for them. So I don't worry about it when it comes to Villeroy and Bach. This next set of glasses, I was hoping it was a different brand. When I saw the blue and white, I thought, oh, I wonder if these are Denby or something like that, because it really looked like it. But this is Nortaki stoneware, and it is made in Japan. It's vintage. It does say oven safe, and you know, detergent safe, microwave, oven safe. So I was just so happy to get this. This is a set of 8 in that, and then there's the 8 saucers. So altogether I paid, what is that, 10, 11, $12, I'm sorry, I'm reading this and this. $12 for the set. I hope this isn't too dark and shadowy. I was trying to wait for the sun to come down. Let me go this way. And so once I match these up, I think what I'm going to do, instead of trying to sell it as a set of 8, I'm going to sell it as 2 sets of 4. Now, these were interesting. I initially saw this and I'm like, oh, that's really cute. And it says taste on it. And I'm like, I wonder if it's, and sure enough, it was a Rae Dunn, 99 cents. These are modern. It says made in China. Although I think maybe all her stuff might have been. I don't know if her early stuff was made in the USA. This one says drink. There is an entire set and each one has a different word on it. And this is called the typewriter. When it looks like that, it's like typewriter font with the little period right there. And I just love that it had the pink with the dots and the green with the dots. And there is an entire set of dishes that go with this. Bowls, serving plates, all of that. But as soon as I put these in the cart, I was like, oh, I wonder what those other 2 mugs are. And then I saw sip, and I'm like, with the dot, and drink with the dot. I'm like, oh my goodness, these have got to be Rae Dunn also. And sure enough, they were 99 cents. It's funny, this thrift store writes the price in like magic marker on a piece of tape. They actually wrote it on a couple different types of ways to get the prices on there. I picked up these 2 serving spoons for myself. And the reason I did is because they're 25 cents a piece. You just can't beat that. But these look so similar to the ones that I already have that I got out of my mother's kitchen like long ago. Now these are even 2 different patterns. They're not matching that way, but they kind of match up here, which is interesting. Don't care about that. Going to be using them as serving spoons in my own household. This little item right here is just so pretty. Look at the pretty little rose on it. Toothbrush holder. Now see, they used like this sticker, and it did have $4 and they marked it down to $1.99. And then it said made in Japan. And I thought, ooh, I need one of these for my guest bathrooms. I'm like, $1.99, vintage, so beautiful. Gonna put that up there. And let's see what else. Oh, this is so neat. Let me sit back down and bring it. Oh, geez. So the last thing I need is to chip something. I'm always worried about that coming home in the car, bouncing along. You know, this is so dirty on the inside. But anyways, it's got this divider right here. This is a double serve. Put the lid back on here. A double serve teapot. And that's when I looked at it, I was like, please tell me that that's what this is. I couldn't figure out at first what it is. So you can put 2 different kinds of tea in it and then serve from whichever side depending on what the person wanted. I thought that is brilliant. I go to tea rooms all the time and nobody can agree on what kind of tea they want, you know, and we usually get individual pots. And I thought, well, this is kind of nice where you could do, you know, 2 different kind of teas, you know, in your own house or whatever. Or if I owned a tea room, I would definitely want a bunch of these. These are so interesting. So I've never seen one before. Let me get that lid back off of it so I can show you the bottom. So here they wrote the price on a like mailing label, which I thought was interesting. $3.99. Says it's not dishwasher safe, made in China, 2004. So it's technically still modern. Next year it'll be vintage. So in less than 6 months it'll be vintage. Hand wash only. And it's called A Special Place. I did a Google image search on this, and these were coming up anywhere from like, I think like $25 or $27 at the lowest and like $40 at the highest. And there was a lot of them. I can't believe I've never seen this before. I've never, in all the tea rooms, I've been to many tea rooms in Pennsylvania, all over the place, and in Michigan here, and I still have never seen one of these in a tea room or even displayed in a tea room. But I thought that was just so interesting. This might be coming up on a future Whatnot sale. I'm not sure about these right here. It's possible that I would do that, but most people aren't selling like sets of dishes. I don't think that's what people are looking for. Possibly these Rae Dunn mugs might come up on a Whatnot sale, but as always, I cross post everywhere. If it goes on eBay, but it fits on Etsy, it goes there. And if it fits on Poshmark, for instance, like these Rae Dunns might go on eBay and my Poshmark closet, because I'm not sure if these are vintage or not. I got to do a little more research to see if I would put them on my Etsy. And same with this. Like, this is cute enough. I would put this on Poshmark. Why not? I would put this on like 4 platforms. That's how I've been trying to sell things. Now, if I put that up on Whatnot first before I list it on the other platforms, then it might just go there. And if you haven't been following me on Whatnot, please go to that app. There are links down below in the description of this video for getting on Whatnot, but there's also a link tree that takes you to all of my social media accounts as well as all of my selling pages. Please follow me on those selling pages for in case there's something that I have showed you in one of these haul videos or Thrift With Me videos, and you might be looking for it, you know, once I have it posted. Sometimes it does take me a while to get things posted. I'm a little bit behind on some things because I got so excited about Whatnot sales that I was doing so many of those. And what I do on there is vintage items. I do a vintage show, and then I also do costume jewelry shows. So like I said, just follow me on all the different platforms, and hopefully you can find what you want. I am slowly losing my light out here. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys later.